And you can and go ahead and look at me. Don't worry about the camera.
Oh, okay. So just want me
camera doesn't exist.
Don't worry.
I didn't do the headlights thing.
Okay, my name is Crystal McMillan, and I'm a member of the LA Bus Riders Union. Basically, in 2008, in May, I lost my job. So, of course, I had to get a new job, and looking for a job while riding the bus because I'm transit dependent, so I ride the bus everywhere. So I had a job interview, one of the first job interviews I'd had since I'd been unemployed. It was about 20 minutes away from my house, according to the MetroNet planner. So I left an hour early, standing at the bus stop, waiting for the bus, waiting for the bus, waiting for the bus. When it finally came, it was so crowded, the bus driver didn't stop. So then I had to wait for another bus. Ended up being a half an hour late for my job interview. So I was done before I ever got in the door. And one of the things good things that came out of it is that while I was waiting at the bus stop, an organizer from the Bus Riders Union talked to me. I never even realized there was a Bus Riders Union. I didn't realize that I could do anything about it. So that was how I became involved, was because I had the experience. I wanted to have a job in Burbank. There was a really good job opportunity. It was too far. Because one of the things that they asked me is, do you have dependable transportation? Well, the bus, it was going to take me 2 hours each way, and that wasn't practical. So.
Right. And what are you going to do here in DC?
I'm actually here as part of 10, but also the Transit Riders for Public Transportation, because that's the nationwide advocates for better transit. And one of the things we want to do, support for Carnahan bill and also Senator Brown's bill, because one of the things, operations is so important. In LA, they're talking about a $251 million deficit. They have capital money, but they don't want to spend it. So they're going to raise the fares in July. The monthly pass is going to go from 62 to 75. I don't know about you, but I know that when I was unemployed, which was 2 weeks ago, I couldn't afford a $75 a month bus pass. And then the day pass is going to go from 5 to 7. And they don't want to talk to the public about it because they don't want the public to know. So that's one of the things we've been getting out in the streets and doing. We've been organizing and organizing on the buses, but we want to talk to Capitol Hill about it because it's ridiculous. All that money's just sitting there. They have millions from its sales tax, and they just don't want to use it to keep the bus going, to keep the drivers from losing their jobs, to keep the mechanics from losing their jobs, and to keep the people like us, like me, from not having to choose between paying my rent and paying my bus pass, that kind of thing. So.
And what do you hear when you talk to folks on the bus?
Same story. A lot of the people in my neighborhood, working class families, just barely above poverty level. 2-income families, a lot of them went to 1 income with the recession. Or, 2-income family, that's $150 for a bus passes for both you and your husband. Because it's a lot of women on the bus. So you and your husband both have to have $150 every month? No. So one of you isn't going to get a bus pass. How's it going to affect how you get to work? Or there's the bus pass plus the kids. And they say get a day pass. Well, the day pass is going to be $7. You got 4 kids, start doing the math. And they're going to cut 145,000 hours of service. And guess where those service hours are going to be? Poor neighborhoods, low-income neighborhoods. Night service. I used to work retail. I used to get off at 10 o'clock at night. You wait 25 minutes on for a bus at night on a street in LA by yourself and you're a woman. That's not fun. You know that you got it. I had to know when that bus was going to be there because I couldn't go out to that bus stop until it was closed because I was risking my life. So that's what we're here for. That's what I'm passionate about. So I want it to be easier for somebody else.